You're watching the Tesla live with your host, Mark Conlon.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tesla Life number 452 on the 25th of February, 2026. And yes, February is almost over. So that's a big plus for us in the north. We're happy to see February leave.
It's not a big plus if you're in the market for a new EV truck, which we'll talk about.
Yes, indeed. And with me, as always, my two co-hosts, we have Mr. Patrick Connor joining us from the West Coast. How are you today, sir?
I am good. So it is a nice, clear, sunny, cool day. And the solar panels are making a bunch of juice today. So much so that this morning, so normally before 6 a.m., the batteries will charge up some in the winter. And today they didn't charge up at all. And so this is all controlled by Tesla. Their AI system is smart, and it looks at the weather and it knows the usage patterns. And so every day it makes an estimate of how much it should charge up in the morning before the electricity rates go up today. And today it was almost none. And I'm like, what, why? Of course, I watch all this stuff. And so by 11 a.m., it was charging the batteries from the sun. And so it all worked out really well. So, it's an awesome sunny day here. Almost like you said, Mark, spring is coming.
Yeah. Speaking of batteries, I think I might have to get a hold of a couple of lithium phosphate golf cart batteries and hook them up to the solar input on my rollaway batteries, because they're about to change the power plan where the hole is in the middle of the day, and just after the solar production has ended, of course. And, the system I have is not very smart, so I can put it on a timer, but the lowest you can set the batteries to charge to is 50%, and that's gonna be too much for the end of the day. So if I can just give them some external motivation and then let them deal with it at night, it'll be easier. Because
I know you could get more than 100 kilowatt hours of batteries for less than 60,000.
Yes, indeed. We'll talk about that one in a moment. But the wintertime is easy because both seasons the free the quarter price period is from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. So you can just coast through from manually recharging through to the rest of the day, because the quadruple price period is from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the wintertime. And I think in March is when it switches. So I've got a month to procure some more storage, or have to sit there and manually toggle it. And from listening to Patrick talk about it, I'd rather not do any of it manually.
Right. Yes. Yeah. I'm too cheap to pay for Net Zero's automation features, and Tesla's built-in stuff is not exactly what I want. So right now I'm back to doing it myself occasionally, and I think I think a Net Zero subscription is coming soon.
The new version of what I've got, I believe, from what they're saying, does have the smarts to do what I need. But I don't want to spend tens of thousands of dollars for a complete overhaul system, because that's no. Not when I can get a couple golf cart batteries, wire them up to some solar XT60 inputs, and then get a golf cart. Well, actually, depending which one I get, the golf cart battery might come with a golf cart charger, and then I just have to set a relay to tell them, all right, between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m., turn on, and then whatever you get, you get. Whatever you don't get, oh well.
Yeah, and it's cool that golf cart batteries, as we talked about a few shows ago, are moving away from lead acid, and that's great.
Yeah.
And now, of course, it's Mr. Casey Green giving us an update on his solar situation. How you doing today, Casey?
Doing pretty well. I had to go visit the tire shop the other day. Picked up a screw in the right rear, and it was just inside of where they weren't going to hassle me to do it. And they did it. And then they said, hey, you got about 2 months to order some tires, because if those of you that aren't aware, the legacy Teslas, when you leave them at one height, they kind of are pigeon-toed this way. And so the inside edges of my no, it's not this way. It'd be this way. The inside edges of my rear tires are
they're starting to go.
Yeah, they only got about a month or two left, while the outsides are just approaching half, which is super annoying. I'm considering now getting one of those kits to straighten them out a little bit, because I don't really track it. And if I do track it, it would probably be another drag strip. I wasn't a fan of putting something that heavy around a circuit course. I don't know. We'll see what the costs are, and if anybody wants to install it. I'm not a fan of trying to lift up something that heavy without a shop.
That sounds like an alignment problem. You shouldn't have that no matter where you have the air suspension set.
If you have it on standard, it's minimized, but it's not gone. And if you have it on always low, which I do, it's pretty much as bad as it gets, except for what I learned on Model S. If you have it set to auto, do not set it to auto if you don't have money to spend on tires, because you'll get a substantially increased range and fuel economy, but your tire life is gone. It's ultra low, it'll go high, it's always moving, and it's not balanced when it's moving. So it's
I was going to say, if it's moving, that's like rotating your tires for you. It'll move the wear spot around.
No,
it should be a good thing.
It's moving the tread away. That's what it's doing.
Yeah.
Hey, well, buy tires that have a warranty, and if they wear down before that, as long as you can show that you had them rotated properly, you might be able to get some free tires.
See, Model X is staggered, so you can't rotate it.
Left, right, not. Yeah,
you dismount them and flip them around and over.
Yeah. And tire places will do that for free if you bought the tires there.
Oh, I'm not buying the tires there, because the warranty, the road hazard warranty, comes with the tires from. I like to buy from Tire Rack most of the time, and they have one, but it's regional. And you guys know that MrSupercharger.com is the third most traveled Model X P100D in the nation.
He's a national player, not a regional player.
I see. Okay.
They can do it, but then I got to haul around the carcass of a tire until I can get it fixed later, and there's not a lot of room in the back of Model X. It's a crossover, not a true SUV. So.
Well, speaking of the bigger SUV, is our major story this week.
Let's talk about it.
We're going to be talking about Cybertruck for a number of stories. Let's start with the first news that hit about 5 days ago, and that was
it gives us 5 more days.
that there is a new trim that Tesla was offering in the Cybertruck, and that trim
they should have done all along.
Basically, took out a couple of features and got the price down, more importantly, to about $59,990.
Yes. Somebody said that if you did the accounting for inflation, I didn't check their math, but that puts us exactly where that base model Cybertruck was supposed to be.
There has been a lot of inflation since that first announcement of the Cybertruck.
I mean, the guy who wants us to buy a car every 8 months really did do a number on my ability to save for my buy a car every 8th month fund, so he can have me not buy a car every 8 months, and as a consequence.
So this trim has, like I mentioned, a few changes, such as it's dropped the leatherette type seats for material. The air suspension has been removed for a standard suspension. And we're missing a few things, like a couple of 110 ports in the cabin. They're gone. 2 of those are gone.
But you still get 2 in the back and the 240 volt in the back.
Right. So the plugs at the back remain. The power tonneau cover remains.
The most, yeah.
The 4-wheel steering remains.
Oh, wow. That's a big deal.
And even though the air suspension is gone, it has a bigger, beefier version of the Model Y Performance suspension. So it's not straight springs. It's got adjustable damping.
That's going to reduce your towing capacity some too, I assume.
It does because the air suspension had some grit to it. And also, same for the payload, but I think part of the payload is also they kept that stupid Smuggler's Cove free rear bed that they had from the version that they had to cancel in disgrace because nobody wanted it. So
they learned some lessons there.
Into the bed. Huh?
I said they learned some lessons from that, and I'm glad to see that they are applying those lessons.
So I'm curious if they either had just a surplus of those beds that don't have the the trunk, or if it's just the way they engineered it, that if you don't get air suspension, you don't need the maybe it sits on the air canister or something. I don't know why they would design it in such a way that just because you don't have air, you don't get a trunk.
But yeah, the smuggler's bin is gone in this new trim.
In this trim,
they kept also the wheel package is different. They're street wheels. They're smaller. They're not the
same 18s from before on the other one that failed miserably.
So you've got quite a bit of change in maybe some looks, some interior things, but really the guts of the vehicle. What you really be going for, the battery size, the charging speed, the four-wheel steering.
Oh, it's just as fast as well. It's got the same motor. Yeah,
it's all fine. So this is what we wanted when they said they came out with a cheaper one. This is something that makes a lot more sense when it comes to the price that they've offered this for.
Yeah,
and it was interesting how they announced it. It was through an X post that this new trim was available, and almost immediately Elon responded, but not for long.
I did get an email from Tesla about it an hour and a half ago.
Oh, you did? I'll have to check.
Well, that's interesting that it took this long to get this out, because I would think that if they were trying to find out if this was going to be popular or not, why would they not send a blanket email to everybody and just let them know that this new trim exists? They do that with other launches or products, so I'm not sure why. But maybe with Elon's X post that it wasn't going to be for long, he clarified that and said the version as it sits would only be available for 10 days.
Yeah, I did get an email on the 20th as well, but another one today.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it smacks of he wasn't paying attention, and they said they were doing it, and then they he made some affirmative noises, and they did it, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" And then he had to cancel it.
Well, so you can be upset that it's only 10 days or whatever, but what business doesn't put something on sale every once in a while?
Yeah, and this company, man, like I said, you got to have that I need to buy a car on short notice fund.
Yeah, and that's nothing new. But sometimes we said, if you see what you want, move fast because things change. I mean, that's the motto, unofficial motto of our show. And right now, you have until Saturday.
Yeah. So it's something that he clarified later on that it was going to be at the end of the month, which is the 28th this year. That this will no longer be in the same configuration or price or both that they've outlined here. So
it's sounding like it might be price because from what I've seen, it's sold out through June, this trim. So it tells you that if you make it a Cybertruck that's not feeling like a punishment mobile that you pay extra for, people might pick it up. That other one, if they had been like $40,000 less and it was like a clear work truck trim for companies with, that might have done better, but it was only like $6,000 savings for a punishment box. And this is different. This is a
$15,000 savings over the previous offers. And the other thing is that this vehicle, again, is now, they've got such a surge of offers that as of yesterday, the orders have now been pushed out to early fall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so deliveries, this is working. Yeah. I mean, it's $20,000 cheaper than the premium all-wheel drive.
Right.
And on their website at the top, when you go to the configurator for it, it says price increases after February 28th. So I don't think they're going to make any changes to the configuration. I think they're just going to increase the price. But now, how much are they going to bump it up? 5,000, 10,000?
Actually, Patrick, are you looking at the page?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So does it say has it changed the delivery date at all?
Oh, let me see.
Maybe go through it and see what it tells you on delivery date. See if it's because based on the delivery date that we saw earlier yesterday, there's obviously a surge. And now that we're down to 3 days left, if anyone's out there sitting on the fence, it's time to make your decision, because
you can order terrestrial package. Ooh, for $3,000.
So there is the option of getting this now, but as mentioned, we believe that the price will go up. We just don't know how high.
Yeah, there are
so it says available in 5 to 7 weeks for my zip code.
Oh, okay. There were a couple people I saw that went ahead and took the $250 cancellation hit and reordered this from what they had purchased. I guess they were too far along that they couldn't have had customer support adjusted.
That makes a lot of sense. Spend a couple $100 to get a much better vehicle at a much better price. Don't fall for sunk cost fallacy on a couple $100 when you could get something that's a better deal by thousands.
Exactly. And so we saw a couple of other changes that show that this thing is doing what it was supposed to do. They removed it from the referral program, but not from the loyalty program. And
interesting. I'm not sure what's the difference between those two.
The referral program is when you send somebody else to buy a Tesla,
right?
And you both get stuff. And now only repeat buyers get something with it if you use your own code.
Oh, I see. If you use your own code, that's considered the loyalty program. It's not the same as a referral. Okay, it's the same code. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Same system.
Semantics. Thank you for explaining that.
And then they also removed the Cyberbeast package, not Cyberbeast package, but the Cyberbeast Lux package. And so that means that no more free supercharging for life, no FSD for the life of it was the same FSD for life that we're used to. And then after Valentine's Day, it became free FSD for the life of the owner, of the first owner. And now that's just not even an option anymore.
Yeah, the Lux package was the last way to get FSD.
And you still can on S and X, but not Cybertruck.
Only till the end of the month, though, right?
They didn't say on S and X, so I would say that our motto prevails on that one. But that might just be something to keep the numbers consistent.
It's long for this world, so there's no reason to change anything on them, right?
Yeah,
right. So with those guys, that's still a really good deal, but that means you don't get the windshield program or the glass program. You don't get the maintenance program. You don't get the extended warranty. You don't get, like I said, the free charging for life. You don't get the connectivity package for life, and you have to subscribe monthly to your FSD. And the price of the vehicle does drop by $15,000. So this is the first time in a while that Cyberbeast has been under $100,000.
Oh wow! So I know there's only a few days left, but if you have time, the sneaky thing you could do here is go buy a used Tesla that has FSD. They still allow transfers of FSD.
Yeah.
Buy this, transfer FSD to it from the whatever Model 3 or whatever that you bought that you don't really want, and then sell that.
I like it.
And then you can have FSD for life. This is since you can't buy it from Tesla, you can buy it with the Lux package, but you can still transfer it if you can get it all done Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of boxes to check by Saturday.
Yes, yeah.
But this is kind of interesting that the Tesla has taken this, and again, I'm not really sure what they're trying to prove here. Besides, is the truck something that people want based on price? Is price the issue? And I know that we've said this on the show before that we believe that price was the issue. Yes. Based on what you got, what you're paying, we believe that those were out of sync. And that's why the Cybertruck was not doing anywhere near what it was originally slated to do.
Right. It's a sweet deal. $60,000 for something that has what is it, 120 some kilowatt hours of batteries and all these features. And I mean, Casey, I was joking earlier, but this is equivalent to like 9 Powerwalls, and that would cost you $80,000. And it's only 60
kilowatt hours. So was that like 9 or 10 Powerwalls? Yeah.
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 9 or 10 Powerwalls
And like I
at
always
cheaper
say,
price, and you get a truck with it.
And you get this handy dandy mobile kit that comes with
yeah,
it.
it's got a self-propelled
A
forklift
battery
with it.
carrying device.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's like luggage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, but it's like I keep saying though,
It's
it's
got
that,
wheels on it.
that really most people's homes only need 1 or 2 Powerwalls when they're not home, and then the extras you only need them when you're there, and this does
Mhm.
that. As long as you bring it home with some charge left. So
Yeah.
and so other than just the few things that changed from the concept car, this brings us to the first close fulfillment of the base model that we've seen yet, and it's not just rear wheel drive like
Yeah.
the attempt was, or like they told us with the demo. They said, hey, it's going to be in 3 motor, 2 motor, and 1 motor, and the 1 motor missed the mark. So what would be awesome is if this does so well that they also do a 1 motor on this one to save you an additional $5,000. That would be really cool to see, but that might be being greedy at this point.
Yeah, Mark, you were talking about how it is very similar in the guts, and I think part of that is that's the best way to get to economy of scale, right? You're not doing a different battery pack or drivetrain, and so you can instead make up the price with the other features that we talked about. And they're probably not making any money on these. They're probably selling them very near cost as a sale to see if that will spur sales. And the cool thing is if it does spike sales, then that increases the volume. Now the line capacity utilization goes up. Now they're getting better economies of scale, which will make all of the vehicles more profitable for them. So this is the thing that a lot of the legacy OEMs are not willing to do. I mean, how much is a new Chevy Silverado EV? $90,000, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
last real time we saw this was the Prius Gen 1 and Gen 2.
Right.
Also,
We're going to sell them at a loss for a couple of years to seed the market and get it started. And that is where EV trucks are today. There are not a whole lot of EV trucks being sold. And no one is, they're all like, well, we have to make 30 points of margin on it or it's not worth doing. Well, no, if you want to be a market leader, sometimes you have to sell it at cost for a year or two, and then you get volumes after that.
Yeah, and then LG was willing to lose some on the Bolt with the Bravo, until they started immolating. So that one had a chance to go the same way, but the construction didn't allow them to try it again to see if they could repeat the Prius success. And
yeah, I mean, this is exactly why I'm a Tesla fan. They are an EV only company as far as their vehicles go, anyway. And so if the regulations or the who's sitting in the White House changes, they don't say, oh, now we're just going to make big SUVs gas guzzlers and until we get more incentives for whatever. No, they have, that's not an option for a pure EV company, and so they're going to find a way to make it work, and that's awesome.
Well, that's certainly something that that I'm sure was weighing on Tesla's mind, was that okay, we've built this line that's building Cybertrucks, and the volume has gone down ever since it was introduced, and we can see that it's not going to be. It can't stay in business doing it. The line is losing money all the time for the amount that we're putting out. So if we were to make a change and different package, different trim, different price, and they're searching for what is that magic price, I'm just kind of surprised that they came in at a level of $60,000 and then said, you've got 10 days to order it. Like, I just, I would think that this would be more of a long-term try. Like, would they not at least try it for a month and say, 10 days just seems, there's some people out there, but as Casey mentioned, some people have to get their finances in line. Like, I understand, or we understand at this point, that Tesla doesn't allow that you need to plan ahead for yourself.
Yeah,
but
I mean, look at
if they want to reach mass market,
Right.
I think they have to bend the rules a little bit
They probably were
towards
trying, and then
what
somebody
the
else
mass
said no.
market thinks out there.
Yeah, because look, even when Patrick was trying to get the last before the Juniper, it took you what 17 or 14 days to get it done. You had decided I'm going to do it. Everything was in line, and you had to walk it across the finish line. So
yeah,
10 days is even worse.
it is not. You're right, Mark and Casey. It's not easy to get your finances, and especially a lot of people. If you're buying at least in this line, this is the lower end of the line. So you're probably going to be making payments, and then you have to get a loan, and you have to shop around to get the best loan rate. And is it your bank or a credit union or someplace else? And so, yeah, that's not easy to get done quickly. Buying a car is not something you just walk in and, write a check and walk away and get it done in 2 hours.
And I sold cars, so as much as I wished it happened, it was rare.
Yeah.
Was rare. I got maybe one or two a quarter that were like literally a drop of a hat. Oh, I was wearing orange today and said it's new car time.
Yeah, and those people are buying Cyberbeasts.
Right, exactly. And most of them, not most of them, but a good chunk of them are paying some kind of cash. The other thing about this that is would be nice if, like Mark said, if the two hands were talking to each other about what they were trying to accomplish, you can then say, hey, we've got 50,000 orders on component A that we don't make in-house. We would like to renegotiate the terms. We'll order 100,000 at this new price. And then, like you said, everybody's stuff comes down not just from volume, but also from, you can force the issue. But
well, that's the other thing is that some of the deals that they had placed out there with their suppliers on the Cybertruck line had anticipated that they were going to make 250,000 or 200 a year. That didn't even come close, and they've got now suppliers balking, saying, "Listen, you're not ordering anywhere near what you had contracted us to do." Right. And they're having to pay more for stuff because they're just not getting that volume. So again, I just don't understand the 10 days. I would think that you'd want to push this as hard as you could, and as Patrick mentioned, get this line flowing at capacity, pushing out these vehicles at a price point that keeps the surge going.
Yeah, because right now they're sitting at where they were with the S and the end of the Roadster, where, hey, we need this, and then the suppliers are laughing at them. Here they're not going to laugh, but they're going to say, doubt on those numbers. Let's get a little bit more deposit down on this.
Don't you think that they're going to say, okay, if you've placed the order before then, we'll honor that price?
Yeah, they will.
And so that gives you time to get your financing done after, especially if your delivery date is 5 to 7 weeks out. So it's not like you have to make the decision within 10 days, but you still have time to get stuff done after the fact.
I agree that it's an easier task then, because you've got 5-6 weeks to make it all happen. But again, even people making up their minds in 10 days, you don't even have the time in most cases to let a friend know that, hey, I know you were looking for a Cybertruck at the beginning. Guess what? This has now appeared. Because not everybody watches the feeds like we do. And, I think they're missing some opportunity here because they're not connected to everybody every second.
Right.
The longer, again, if it's a thing about we want to make people move in this month, okay, but in this 10 days?
Right.
So Musk's motto has always been move with urgency. And if you don't put urgency on things, then people hem and haw and don't get something done, right? So maybe at the end of this 10 days, they only increase the price by $2,500. I mean, it'll probably be 5 or 10,000, but maybe it's not. Maybe they, or they say, hey, this program is working. We're going to keep this price for another month or whatever. I mean, but by saying it now, they put the urgency out there that motivates people to move. That's going to give them the data they need to make a better decision next month.
Yeah. Yeah, Canadian RC pilot has a point as well. It's so confusing how this feels like the work of Elon is approaching
Yes.
his vehicle manufacturing. It seems like he's so vested in FSD that everything else is less important. Yes, and we're seeing that where it's like, we have to bet the whole company on this new thing, and we have to do it now. But at this point, there's no forcing function. It's not like they lack the resources to do both things until the next thing is spun up. Whereas in the past, they didn't have the extra hands, the extra resources to deal with the switch. So yes, the switch had to happen overnight, but this isn't that. And overnight, it's not ready yet.
I do see this very much in Elon's playbook. I don't think it's related to FSD, but it is move with urgency, get stuff done, drive as hard and as fast as you can. And normally he applies that to his employees. Now he's applying it to his customers, who might not appreciate it as much. Not that anybody does, but
exactly. So this is something that, again, we'll have to see what plays on the 28th. Does the price go up a little bit? Does it go up a lot? Does it go down?
It will not go down. I guarantee you that much.
Well.
Yeah, drop a comment. How much do you think it's going to go up?
Remember, it's only going up, and then it went down for 3 months straight until Mark became enemy number one in the in Teslaville, where he didn't even buy the thing after he got the price adjusted.
So it's
not this Mark. Sorry, another Mark.
Somebody else. Yeah. I was going. I didn't do that. No,
it was public enemy number one at Tesla.
Because Mark Benson. Yeah, this was Mark Benson and where Elon said the price was going up on FSD, and Mark's like, hey, that's not fair to the people who, who did everything the way you said, and so then he made a reprieve for them for like a week, and then Mark qualified, but he didn't do it. Just out on principle, and then after that, then the price actually did go up. But it was 3 months after the price is only going up, and I bought my little monster that that it actually started going up for a while.
So this is interesting news, and again, I think it's the right move to find a different trim that sells in volume.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to have a lot of wasted asset at Giga Texas, because the line's just not performing. And I know that they cut S and X recently because of them not performing in sales.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a worry about the Cybertruck, but this is the second pivot that they've made trying to find that market. And hopefully they do find it, because the truck was wanted. It is wanted. It's just that, as mentioned before, just the package and the price were just out of alignment.
Yeah, and as is, it won't make a particularly good autonomous delivery vehicle. They could get rid of the 3 of the seats, perhaps.
So that's an interesting idea.
Wall in the middle.
If they were to make a delivery van, autonomous or not, on that same platform, that would be interesting.
Really on the platform would be cool, but the way Elon described it, he said the Cybertruck as an autonomous delivery truck implied to me that they would maybe take the seats out and nothing else.
Yeah.
Well,
we're going to be watching on the 28th to see what happens. It will be interesting to see what pivot happens on that day. But again, if you're out there and you're sitting on the fence, it's time to make a decision, because you could definitely lose some money here if you were looking to get that Cybertruck and wasn't sure if the package was going to come available at some time. This is certainly a compelling package. And I don't think you'll be disappointed with the vehicle you get, outside of some people that have some specifics with the air ride that they wanted. I think this will make most of you happy.
Yeah,
and you can also get aftermarket wheels and tires.
Exactly.
If you're not happy with what's on there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You get 7 speakers instead of 15. It's like, you know what? For the savings of $20,000, you can get a really upgraded stereo system anytime you want by a third party. So
just talk to our friend Tesla. he got an awesome system on his Model S.
Aftermarket stereo upgrade.
Exactly.
Cool.
It's basically just tied to the Tesla system. Whatever Tesla does, it copies. Occasionally, he has to take it back in and get it recalibrated if an update wipes it out, but that's rare. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, that's cool. So that was three. There were 3 stories in one, folks.
Yeah, it was a lot that came out in like 3 days. So it seemed like there was an update to the story every single day. And again, we're going to get another update in 3 days. So that is, what is that? Is that Saturday? Is it 28th Saturday or?
Yes, you have until Saturday. Yep.
I thought it was the 2nd of March.
It says the price is going up after the 28th. They don't
the
say
price will go up, but the trim is still there till the 2nd. Interesting. Or is that Elon not being able to read a timepiece to save his life again? I would go with what the company
we will
says.
See on March the 1st what happens.
I would go with what the company says versus what the man says if the company is more restrictive.
The 2nd is a Monday. You might be able to sneak. Maybe it'll not change until the 2nd, but I wouldn't count on that.
I would not bet on it.
Go with whoever is most restrictive. If you're cutting it close, go with whoever's most restrictive.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Well, let's look at another story, and this was kind of interesting that apparently people with Matrix headlights are going to be getting an update if they haven't received it already. That there is a new update coming, especially for Matrix headlights in the software over-the-air update that's going to help with highly reflective objects, including road signs, traffic signs, street lights. The pixel level dimming is going to be happening in a couple different stages now, where it currently just performs in a single, either on or off. But now there's going to be a dimming of the pixels so that it can pick out what's in front of it, see a reflection going on, and maybe dim down a cluster of 2 or 3 or 4 pixels that are getting that feedback that sign or that vehicle in the front of the vehicle is actually I guess it's reflecting back. So it's getting that sensor notification that, hey, I'm getting reflection here. It's time to dim down this cluster of LEDs so that we're not affecting drivers that are coming over the next hill or are beside a street light or traffic sign. It's something that is really cool technology that can actually adjust on the fly. Like we have seen this with automatic high beams in other vehicles, but it was an all or nothing scenario with those older systems where if it got enough reflection, immediately the high beams would come off. Tesla has, what they've done is with their Matrix headlights, they've got a cluster of LEDs that are shooting degrees of difference out the front. It has a wide spectrum of what it's lighting up. And when it's getting feedback of reflection on certain parts of it, it can shut down those LEDs completely and not blind that side of the car while keeping the other side still at full light beam. So you get to see more. Now they're saying that we're going to make it that we notice that we want the beam to stay on, that it's getting reflection. We just want to dim it a bit so that whoever's seeing it off the side is getting a less intense high beam in their face. It's dropped it down, but the light that's still pooling around in that direction is still illuminating the general area.
Yeah, because you still want to be able to read the sign, but you don't want the sign to blind you so that then you lose your night vision and can't see the rest of the road. So this is really great. This has been such a cool feature. Like you said, Mark, before in the past, high beams, auto high beams were a nice feature, but an oncoming car, boom, they shut off. And now there's stuff that you can't see as well. So this is really clever because now it's, okay, I'm going to be totally off for this car so I don't blind the oncoming driver. Straight ahead, I'm going to be fully lit. But for that big reflective sign that says, Cincinnati next right, I'm going to go half dim so you can still read it without being blinded by it. And it can do all 3 of those settings in different spots depending on what is needed. And you can only do that with a vehicle that actually understands the world around it and sees what's out there and knows, okay, that's a car, that's a sign, this is the lane, and can make smart decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm wondering now, the half lit feature would be probably pretty useful against pedestrians and VRUs that are going away from the driver. You can kind of highlight them that way, like in a video game, like a hey, watch out over here. But if they're coming at you and they're on a bike or a wheelchair, you probably don't want the high beams going in their eyes, so you can.
Right. You don't want to blind them, but you want to make sure that the driver sees them. So you don't want to put them in the dark. So yeah, this could be the solution to that.
Right. Because right now they just turn off those pixels where the person is standing or the car's windshield appears. But if they could, obviously, that person can see you, but it's kind of a delicate balance. But it's kind of cool that they now have something that's not just binary.
Yes.
And then it would be really nice if the Cybertruck had it.
The Cybertruck does not have matrix headlights.
Doesn't have matrix headlights.
Right.
Because the surface area of those headlights are too small. If you notice on a 3 or a Y, you've got a lot more physical room to put that array of different angled LEDs. Yeah. But in the Cybertruck, it's a small light. It's like this big.
Yeah, but every other vehicle has it. You've got SX Cybercab Semi, not the Cybertruck.
I wonder if you could put it in the light bar on the top of the Cybertruck with matrix headlights.
Yeah. You'd have lots of room there.
They'd have to get that certified for road use.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it is something that what I thought was cool about this story is that that Tesla has been able to start to pick up on these things and modify the existing hardware to do it. Obviously, they had planned for that to happen in the first place, but now they're programming for it. And what's great with many things with Tesla when it comes to software is that once they get it dialed in at their end, at the development center, they just roll it out to the vehicles, and boom, everybody's got a new update.
Yeah.
So very cool. Very cool. So what else do we got here to talk a little bit about? The next story on our list was chargers. Yeah. So MegaChargers have been leaked out of the bag that they will be coming to Europe. And this was done through a job posting that was in Europe for someone to control supercharging. And they were advertising for the candidate and what they would be doing. And part of the job description specifically outlined that MegaChargers would be coming to Europe because they will be charging the Semi. And that will be in Europe. So this is not a surprise. We knew that the Semi would eventually come to Europe because it had been designed around the existing European requirements, that it would cover both North America and Europe. But this job posting has given us a little window into that. Yes, they're getting ready for it. So they'll be starting to look at maybe arrangements like they did in the United States, where they picked a particular partner, Flying J in North America's case. But in Europe, they're already out front. There are many different Class 8 trucks that are electrified in Europe. And a number of them already have their own charging spots outside of the light-duty vehicles that charge as well. Some combine, but there are some that are separate on the different European highways where trucks can be. It's been built specifically for a truck with a trailer, so you've got the easy off, easy on ability. If you're towing a 50+ foot trailer, you want to have that really designed for you, because in the beginning you would have Class 8 trailers that were just pulling up to a regular charge port, and in some cases blocking some other people trying to charge their regular car they were having to navigate around a truck and a trailer that was filling up. But
Or the
this is
trailer's
something
taking up extra
that's
parking.
changed in Europe already.
Yeah.
And Tesla's going to be coming into this market not alone. They're going to have competition that's already set up and operating.
Yeah, there are a couple of electric truckers I follow that that they are not jerks, and they leave the trailer somewhere while they charge the truck because it wasn't well thought out. The charging center, the charging oasis, but so now they're not blocking the road, but they are taking up several parking spots for the trailer while they do their business. And the cool thing here is there's actually customers in advance if they put the points in before the vehicles are there. You'll notice there's a vehicle called I believe it's Windrose. Looks very similar to the Tesla Semi. They have for their US offering, they're offering MCS3, or everywhere else right now they offer dual CCS, and MCS3 is what Tesla uses on the Tesla Semi. So not only does it look the same, it can use the same charging. But the beauty of this is I've seen a resurgence of all these confident know-it-alls that are confidently wrong, saying that the Tesla Semi can't go to Europe when Tesla themselves said it takes minimal changes to send it as is to Europe. And what better way to say we're about ready for this than start laying down someplace to charge it up with.
Yeah. Lee Moon makes a note that that the Tesla website has been updated to now show the maps, and saw that it is now available to be seen on the Tesla website's map. And hopefully, I haven't checked this week, but hopefully we get a change with supercharge.info as well, because of their ability to source from the public and get photos in from people and such. It's a great little resource, and hopefully you'll be able to filter by those new sites that are for MegaChargers over superchargers.
Yep, and Lee said he's going to be our man in the street, so that's good to hear.
Cool.
That's right.
The other thing to note, not just is the vehicle designed to be a world vehicle with minimal changes, the port is the first global port in a while. We had CHAdeMO, and that was as close as we got. CCS was almost that, but not. And so MCS 2 and 3, but MCS 3 is what people are going to use. Is the same port worldwide. So we'll have MCS 3 everywhere but China, where they'll have the GBT, and maybe Japan, but Japan might just be the situation where they'll have the Shoujo, where it's the combination of GBT and CHAdeMO. But since they have so many American cars there, they already have NACS. So I don't see why they wouldn't just do MCS, since that covers all their European visitors and all their North American visitors. And then make that their local, and that way they get to take advantage of economy of scale instead of having to hope that China spins their stuff up fast enough for Japan to get what they need when they need it.
Well, let's start to see some of these roll out. Again, I think they're going to probably pick a partner like they did in North America, and we'll have to see what happens in Europe when it comes to that partner. But one other story I wanted to touch upon was we had all guessed as to where the Model YL would be introduced after China, where we thought it was going to be. We saw that examples of the Model YL were in Berlin. We thought maybe, of course, Gigafactory Texas might have a run at this as well, but logic dictated that it probably would go to a place that's already established with Giga Shanghai, which of course is Australia and New Zealand. They get all their cars from Shanghai now, and it looks like Tesla has got the approval from the authorities in those districts, Australia, New Zealand, to get the Model Y Long approved. So it's looking more like Australia will be and New Zealand will be the first to get those extended wheelbase Model Ys.
Did anybody guess that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So okay, somebody said Australia's next.
Well, we had guessed of not specifically Australia, but we had said wherever Shanghai's shipping now.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's probably going to go there first.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm hearing it's been submitted for European distribution. So the next thing would probably be places that are not serviced by Giga Berlin, that are in Europe. We'll see what happens there. But
yeah.
Then based on that, I would expect Giga Berlin to get it before us at this rate.
So yeah, that's
so kind Canada again.
Yeah,
for the second time.
It could be. Although we're not getting anything from China now, so it has to be Berlin. We're playing the tariff game at this point, so who knows?
But you're going to get it before us, and you might get it twice before us. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So go ahead, Patrick.
You mentioned supercharged.info, so I was going over there to look and see if they had anything for MCS yet, and I didn't see anything. But while I was poking around there, guess which site is now showing up? It's Florence, Oregon, for 8 V4s, 500 kilowatt, and it looks like it's in the planning stage. But it's actually showing up on Tesla's location as well as in development. So, woohoo! Yeah, Shai Hulud.
Exactly. With that said, let's roll into some shout-outs because we've been droning on long enough. Let's kind of wrap her up. Casey, what do you got for us?
Well, catch us on throughout the week for our Tesla Life Express shows. You want to ding the bell, see if we have any surprises for you. And then catch us over on Sunday over at youtube.com/CaseyGreen or x.com/CaseyGreen, where we have Let's Chat with Casey and Friends. So for March 1st at 1:20 p.m. Eastern, we will we'll see what we get into. Last week we got into IG metal because the week before that we got into IF metal, and it was a lively discussion both times.
Very good.
Yes.
Patrick, what do you got for us?
Well, if you've ever wondered how it is that a beverage company ended up owning the Cybercab trademark, I have the answer for you, and you can find it at carswithcords.net. And I went through a little history of Tesla's trademark tiffs on carswithcords.net, where I write about my future free from fossil fuels. Just get all the
get them all out at once. Absolutely.
Yeah, all the alliterations going. So as always, I'm with the Oregon Electric Vehicle Association. They just finished up the Portland International Auto Show last weekend, and a friend of the show, Brian White, was there, and a bunch of my other buddies, answering questions from the public about what it's like to own and drive an EV. So check out oeva.org. Thanks.
Very good. Just to answer Douglas in the chat, we have no idea how many orders they have sold for the trucks. So we'll have to see. I'm sure they're not going to announce it, but we did get some indication when we got those delivery dates being pushed out. But the actual number, we don't know.
Yeah, delivery dates went from a week to 5 to 7 weeks. So it's working. People are definitely ordering.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that we'll get some clarity in the like 2 months between the end of the S and X and the beginning of iOS going full rollout, or are they going to just shovel just cars and energy?
So that's interesting because that category right now they have other. They have 3 and Y and then
SX
other for vehicles.
Yep.
Yeah, which includes SX, Cybertruck, and Semi. I think Semi is going to have to become its own category at some point, and with S and X going away, Cybertruck is the only one left in other, so it becomes its own category by default. So we might not know until like the Q2 financials come out, but that's good.
We delivered 100 semis, so you can't tell. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Special thanks to Highlander JT Lee Moon, who joined us in the chat room earlier. We got Budget Audio, Canadian was with us as well, and Douglas.
Budget audio has to buy this Cybertruck because it's the one with budget audio in it.
It is, isn't it?
Exactly. Thanks very much, everyone, for being there. If you haven't already, please give us a thumbs up on the video, press that subscribe button, and you can follow us through the week between shows by visiting our X feed at the Tesla Life. We can see you during the week as well. So with that said, thanks, everyone. We'll get together next time and find out what's happening in the Tesla Life.
Stay positive. Test negative.